However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
Oh, so he left. That might be the last time we exhausted the last possible use for that guy. He left.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit
Oh my
like
god, that
someone's
printing
journal.
noise. Holy crap. That's like something of friggin' repressed memories of 20 years ago just punched me. Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
I'm immediately imagining that paper that had like the thing on the side that with like the holes and you had to like tear it off of the side. Oh my god.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Dot matrix printers, yeah.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring
paper?
the
Yeah.
printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Chemistry, shut up. Oh, read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
Continue.
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Sorry, give me just a second. I'm reading a DM from someone. Let me check on something. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright. Someone was showing me some work that they had done for me. Looks good. Thanks. Alright. Back to this. Artists, programmers, Lexi, who are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Read the 5th entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Read the 6th entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Yeah, we found that. It was a spot where we couldn't talk to each other. It was like the acoustics were really weird and we couldn't speak.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right, toward the silence. Read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Continue.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
Okay, that was one of the teenagers from the tent outside. She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it.
Oh, that was me.
The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
And that's the bookshop owner. That's me. I was the one who broke into the radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Is that the person whose diary we're reading?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here.
No one's hiding here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
I mean, you said there's no one else here, but there's a crab man. Just throwing that out there.
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. Are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Have you seen the Crab Man?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Probably not a big deal then.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Her voice trails off, and she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby.
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna? Point to it.
I use the AR-1 as my RAIM prefix processing unit.
RAIM Prefect? That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is its processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She has stopped working now. No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
I just realized, chat, the fact that by upgrading her internet connection, she can run better games, she's basically using GeForce Now. Boom! No one expected the GeForce Now sponsored broadcast in the middle of Disco Elysium.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
On what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do.
What are the
And
bowls
you're
of water
not
for?
helping.
They are connected to my RAIM prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Right. I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
What is it? Just taking a break for a minute, chat. He was crying for attention. Alright.
What's
Oh my god!
craft? My craft is death.
Okay, that's a patron noise I need to turn down. Hello. Holy cow. That is going to jump scare me at a wrong moment. Alright. Hi, Bertrand. Is Chip enjoying the hurricane? Yeah, he loves it. Let's see. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
At Mukluk, you ended my clip too soon. Bertrand, I used the file you sent me. It played the whole file. Go back to the file you sent me and press play. I didn't end it. I don't have a button to end it. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Copper. Thanks, Sam.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch-black heights above, but without much success. Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I want to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
About the 2mm hole in the world.
The Swallow, you mean?
That's all I want to know about.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Okay, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping.
Rug
no
whipping?
idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. How do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then? Yeah, they were going to make a drug den.
Take a guess, why don't you?
I'm convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
At Muck, how do I do the creator code for you when I buy Janther Wilds? First, thank you for considering doing that. Okay, that is my referral link that is in the chat right there. If you use that and then make the purchase, it supports me. There's no creator code at checkout, it's just using that link before doing it. Right, I'll leave you in peace. Is there anything new here on this thing?
The mother of Hugh.
Nope. Okay, I wonder if the password we got also works at the other radio computer at the other building. Okay. Looking for any more things to interact with for that person we're trying to find.
Hello again.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Is there any way to confirm that it has worked on my end? There is not. As long as you don't have like something blocking cookies or something, that should be it. It definitely could be a better system, but I'm appreciative for what they've given me. Considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't look like a good sign.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club, and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
Alright, bye.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Talk about the church.
Yes? What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Enotic Dance Club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honour Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Lie. She gets down. I mean, who doesn't? Listen to that crazy pulse.
Wonderful! If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Perhaps if you dropped the drug lab, it might make it easier to convince her.
Oh man, but the drug lab was like an integral part of getting the club going.
For me, it was my favourite part. Chemistry's great. Besides,
It was my favorite
imagine
part.
all the drugs we could do if we had our own drug lab. I mean, Nordic music is great and all, but drugs, they make you feel really good. When did you last feel really, really good?
Never. I've never felt good my whole life.
But that's exactly what drugs are for. Exactly. Time to expand your mind.
I refuse to throw her out, but I could try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Why don't you guys just go talk with her? He smiles wide like a replica of his friend with a large head.
Goodbye, officer.
God. Okay, so I need to go around the church and further north up the coast. Yeah, I'm thinking about that island, and earlier I was fixated on the idea of taking a boat there, and now I'm wondering if you need
Winter,
to like show up at
slow
a
to
certain
let go
tide.
forever show. Flex some more wet snow from above.
Look around you.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. It has been a colder year. All things waiting for spring will have to wait a bit longer.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, melted snow dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
The sky is full of great battleships. White clouds collide with one another, and the world is drenched with their debris.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape.
Where's Ruby?
Near, snow falls into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There is a hum in the air.
There's the radio tower to the north by the bunker. Radio tower might make a hum.
That's all.
What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
Just bought the expansion. Hopefully the link worked. Thank you, Muck. Always enjoy your content. Thank you, Primal. Appreciate the support.
The waters
Beyond
turn
that.
black. Coal City in the shadow
Night,
of
Muck.
San
Good night, Cameron.
Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol.
Continue.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is there?
Below the old mines, l'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume,
La Royaume.
where the Philippian kings were interred, with their doctors and their admirals. Mausoleums,
What are you talking
burial
about?
chambers, leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning.
Les Petites Rats.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
Wipe the snow from your shoulder.
Few Petit Rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find
The children
what they're
crave the
looking for.
mines.
A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
Stomp your feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We
Finish
should
the
keep
thought.
moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Don't bring it up.
She gets back to work.
97%. Convince her to cooperate with ravers.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
About your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the
The boom
broken
boom.
gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
This? Is this the filament memory you're looking for? Show her the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
She's tapping the table in a badly concealed impatience.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still,
Okay. What is an off-site copy and why do you need it?
it's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to